Hey Internet, Sarah here, and you're watching Wrapped. Welcome everyone, this is the first episode of the new year. Again, I know I say this a lot lately, but I can't believe it's already 2023. We are going to highlight some of the big craft news that is going on in our community, and I'm going to show you some of my favorite craft videos. If you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can see everything that we put out. Stay tuned to the end of this video also because I'm going to announce a special little contest that you can get into that will only be available to the viewers of Wrapped. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit of how I got started in crafting because right now is what is usually when a lot of new crafters are getting into this hobby. They just got a bunch of supplies for Christmas, or they just got a bunch of money for Christmas and now they're investing. So I was hoping in telling a little bit of how I got started, it will hopefully inspire and motivate you guys to do great big things. It was about this time in 2015 that I got started. I got my first silhouette for a Christmas gift it was Christmas of 2014, and I didn't even start crafting with it until the end of January because I spent all my money on Christmas gifts for my family and Jason, and I had no money. When we ordered the silhouette, when Jason ordered it, also when I asked for it, had no real idea what it was or what it does. To be honest with you, I thought it printed stuff. I thought it was a printer, not a cutter. And Jason had no idea what it was, period, just that I had said that I wanted it, so he didn't buy me any supplies for it either. So it was about almost 2 weeks until I could even afford a pack of vinyl. I remember scrolling through eBay looking for the biggest pack of vinyl I could find for the lowest amount of money, and I don't remember how many came in. It was quite a lot of different color paper, and I paid $29 something with free shipping on eBay. And I used dishes from my own cabinet because I didn't have anything to put the vinyl on. I had a crappy laptop that barely ran the Silhouette program. I had no idea what I was doing on it, and I just dove in there and tried to figure it out. There was no YouTube videos back then to teach you how to use Silhouette or teach you how to apply any of this to a cup. So I was really out there just trying to figure things out. My biggest source of information was Pinterest, and I would just try to find similar craft type things and try to literally pick apart their pictures or little videos to try and learn how to do all this stuff. One day Jason was like, "You should sell these," and I was like, "Sell them to like who?" And he was like, "People, they'll buy them." I was like, "Where am I gonna sell them?" And he said, "Etsy." And I had barely heard about Etsy back then. It was very new still. And I told him no because I was afraid of figuring out shipping. And back then they didn't have calculated shipping on Etsy. You had to just put in a price. And it was very tricky at first. That was probably one of the harder things that I had to figure out with starting a business. I mean, now there's so much information out there on shipping, so that should not have to be anything you guys should worry about. And if any of these things that I'm talking about interest you and you want to know more, drop some comments below because I will do a whole episode, I'll do a whole special episode, whatever you guys want to know that's going to help all of our new crafters or even all of our, newer ones from last year that are already crafting, help you guys in your own businesses, or just if you're doing this for a hobby, because that's also completely fine. So once I figured out my shipping, there wasn't much competition on Etsy back then. We're talking 2015, this was 8 years ago. Not a lot of people were doing what I was doing. There's a handful of us, and I was getting orders. I was getting 30 to 40 orders a week, and I was working full-time at the same time, so it was a lot to keep up with it. So I started my Etsy February, and then right before the 4th of July, I had to give in my month notice because I was a manager. I didn't want to just give her 2 weeks. She had to find someone, I had to train them to be me. So I gave her my month notice because I had gone viral on the internet. And this was way before going viral was a lot easier now than it was back then. That was just a surprise. I got picked up first by BuzzFeed. They had featured some of my cups, and that just boosted me right out of there. I got over 100 orders in one day for the same cup. It was crazy. So whatever, I just quit my job. Like, even when I say it, it's still nuts. Jason was just like, why don't you just quit your job? I'm like, why don't I just quit my job? We were not married yet. There was no ring. There was no any, like if I quit my job and what do you mean, like, and I just don't have any money? So it was scary, but I mean, clearly that worked out. And there was a lot of nights spent looking things up. I was obsessed with trying to figure out how to get myself seen. So I was trying to learn how to advertise on Facebook, how to advertise hashtags, pictures to take, which my first pictures for my Etsy listings were awful. I'm gonna tell you right now, I hope that I can find it one day, but there's literally a picture of the mug in my lap, and I'm pretty sure there's like dirty laundry in the back of the picture. Someone was like, Sarah, is that the picture? And it didn't even dawn on me like that someone was going to look at this to buy it. So there's definitely some learning curves. And I tell these stories because I don't want anyone else to think that you're the only one messing up, that you're the only one doing stupid mistakes, that you're the only one doing embarrassing things, because you're not. I had to do a lot of that stuff on my own, and it was terrifying, and I got through it, and I can't tell you how much I just loved every bit of it, even the hard stuff, the easy stuff, whatever it was. Selling cups was so much fun, and you get to really work one-on-one with your customers and stuff. So if crafting for a business is something that interests you, I definitely think you should pursue it. And I think all year we should start talking more about that. I want you guys to drop comments of anything of those topics that you guys might want to hear more about, or you are interested, questions, whatever you got for me, drop them down below. If you haven't yet, open up those silhouettes, open up those Cricuts, throw some vinyl in there, cut your name out. Whatever it is that's just going to be your first cut, just cut something so that you can say that you broke the ice and you got started. And let's see what you guys make. I want to talk to you guys about splatter rooms. So, as most of you may not know, because I've never said it on the show before, but for Christmas, Jason and I only get each other experience gifts. We've been doing this for, I think, about 4 years now, and we tell our family and friends, please experience gifts. We have too much stuff. We don't want more stuff. So last year, his sister got us tickets to Pinspiration, and that is a splatter room in New Jersey. They actually have locations, if you look at their website, which I'll link that down below for you guys. They also have a lot of locations around. So we did a splatter room there. What was neat about that place is they have all kinds of activities there other than splatter rooms, but the splatter room was a lot of fun, and I'll show you guys what we made there too. There is another splatter room in Daytona, Florida. That one also looks like a lot of fun, and I know a lot of people are from Daytona or the Orlando area. Definitely give it a try. I'm gonna link all of this stuff down below for you guys. Speaking of Daytona, I'm going to be in Daytona in a month. A little under a month, less than a month. I'm so excited. I think we might have mentioned this before, but if not, the Misfit Makers are on tour through, I was about to say the East Coast, but they're also doing Texas. They're going on tour. That tour is brought to you by the Steel Magnolia. So they're going to be in Daytona the first weekend of February for a JPJ Creations store opening, and I will be there too. Alex and I will actually be there. We're gonna leave, if the 2nd is a Thursday, I'm pretty sure it is, that's when we leave, and we come back on that Sunday. So we'll be down there all weekend. We'll be down there for the meet and greet, for all the classes. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to make sure to link the 3 dates down below for you guys to see whichever one's closest to you. I will be at the Florida one and obviously the New Jersey one. If you didn't see me announce it yesterday, the Misfit Makers are also coming here to the Glitter Guy Warehouse in New Jersey. Look out for all of these fun dates. The meet and greet for all of the tour dates is $25, and that is just food, drinks, hanging out for a few hours, small intimate little get together at the warehouse. Jennifer Parnell's will be at her store. I'm not sure where the Steel Magnolia will have theirs. I think it's also in their warehouse. Their date is the first weekend of March. I will unfortunately not be at that one, most likely. The class ticket is $100, and you're going to get a full class to make a tumbler. You will also get a swag bag with all of the items that you're going to need to make that cup, plus some extra little fun things that we're gonna throw in there for you guys. And we might just have a whole new collection of glitter for you. Actually, I can tell you that there definitely is. So it's definitely something to get into. We I came together with a few girls to make a little fun collection of glitter. I think you guys are really gonna like it. So if you were interested in the April, I was gonna say New Jersey show. New Jersey's in April. That'll be the 28th and the 29th of April. They'll be here in New Jersey. So let's do something fun with that, right? I wanna see what kind of splatter projects you guys make. It doesn't have to be a canvas. That's what me and Jason had done at the splatter room we went to. Let's see those creations in the glitter guy and use hashtag splatter. I'm going to announce the winner here on Wrapped on episode 10. But again, I'm really interested to see what you guys do with that. So finally, I know Valentine's Day is among us. We're still a little bit ahead of it, so a lot of you guys might be looking for little fun Valentine's Day crafts to do. I have linked below a fun video that I found from Bargain Bethany, and she does 25 little DIY dollar store crafts. The dollar store crafts are a lot of fun. Most likely, you're gonna find that you have a bunch of that stuff already in your house anyway. So this is a great video to get you guys started if you haven't already gotten started on all those little Valentine's Day things. Well guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you really liked this episode of Wrapped. If you guys have missed any old episodes of Wrapped, make sure to check them out. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any future episodes. And I'll see you guys next week.